So let us today discuss the concept of CO2 utilization, because nowadays wherever there is a trend that is waste to energy or waste to wealth, in this direction the use of carbon dioxide for the production of chemicals and other things also considered a very good opportunity in the direction of R&D, and also for the mitigation of greenhouse gases. So we know carbon dioxide is historically a raw material to many chemical products. Some of the chemical required CO2 as a raw material. The bulk chemicals, one example is urea. There are several examples. I will give one by one example. Urea is manufactured from ammonia. The reaction of ammonia and carbon dioxide, we will get urea. So a huge amount of carbon dioxide is required in urea plant. So whenever there is a fertilizer plant, they have CO2 capture or CO2 separation plant. And from this CO2 separation plant, CO2 is available as a raw material, and that produce urea. So I will give you some links. Most of you may be knowing this production process, but I will just share you few links and you can go through it. But whenever in such plants, CO2 is separated by a process known as activated MDA process. The activated MDA process utilizes one amine, a tertiary amine known as methyl diethanol amine, and a activator that is a ring structure of benzene having nitrogen known as piperazine. Okay, so the activated MDA process is licensed by BASF, and in the last 20 years it is working very fine. But there are other patented licensed process also in market for this CO2 separation. One is Mitsubishi process, which uses a hindered amine known as AMP, aminomethyl propanol plus piperazine as that CO2 capture solvent. Other process for CO2 utilization is many research are going on how to produce methanol from CO2. Okay, so methanol from CO2 actually is a catalytic process. Hydrogen and carbon dioxide can be react to produce methanol. These are heterogeneous catalytic reactions. The most important thing is development of catalyst. So, but some commercial licensors, commercial process licensors like Halder Topsy or Johnson Mithi or even Air Liquid, they have already developed the catalyst which produce methanol from carbon dioxide and hydrogen. Johnson Mithi also recently set off a plant, methanol plant, but little bit lower capacity, not a very huge capacity, to produce methanol from CO2. But here all the problems are the availability of hydrogen. Because CO2 anyway it is freely available, they can capture from any plant, but the availability of other raw material, that is hydrogen, is the key issue. But some industries they use other mode of energy like geothermal energy or solar energy to produce those raw materials. One new concept came, that is conversion of energy to fuel by this route. One example I can give, see suppose we have say solar energy or renewable energy that is produced at some location, and there is a problem for the storage of that energy. Because we know solar energy or wind energy, any renewable energies, they need to be stored, and storage is a problem. Of course, there are a lot of research going on energy storage device. But one concept is that, so wherever the energy is produced, that energy can instantly utilize to produce hydrogen, and that hydrogen can react with the carbon dioxide to produce methanol, and methanol can be utilized as a energy fuel. So that type of pilot plants are going on, where they can avoid the storage of energy or the transmission of energy. So all the processes will contribute to the economic benefit. Because a great question at this time is how to make the process economically attractive. So if they cut many intermediate things, the process can be economically viable. Another case study I can give, utilization of carbon dioxide for the treatment of industrial waste. Recently, Tata Steel at Jamshedpur, they have put off a industry, that is a CO2 capture plant. It will capture CO2 from from their flue gas, and that CO2 will be utilized for the treatment of their iron and steel industry wastewater. Basically, what they will do, we know this industrial waste, they have a lot of metal contaminations, and these metal contaminated particles can be precipitated by acidic medium. So using carbon dioxide, they will prepare acid medium, and by the precipitation method, the industrial effluent will be treated. Of course, if somebody interested, they can go for the detail of this reaction mechanism and the process. but I am just telling the overall technology. So then coming to this other technology, like CO2 can be a raw material for the production of soda ash, light soda ash, and dense soda ash. One industry in India that makes soda ash from the captured CO2 from their own coal-fired boiler is Tuticorin Alkali Chemicals and Fertilizers Limited. So this industry separates its own CO2 from its own boiler, coal-fired boiler, and that CO2 used in the process to make soda ash both dense and light. So this industry works with a licensed technology from CCS Carbon Clean Solution, a UK-based company. Okay, and it is working, I think, last 4 years, 3 to 4 years, it is working nicely. So these are the bulk chemicals for CO2 utilization. There are other chemicals also like carbonates, polycarbonates can be made from CO2. Lot of research also going in that direction. Then other small utility of CO2 is also there. CO2 is also used in the food industry, making of soda or these drinks what you are using. They also use CO2, but that quantity is very, very less as compared to the bulk chemical industry use. Another also CO2 can be used in the metal industry, welding industry. It can be used as a welding seal, as a inert seal while doing welding. So in some cases, a inert blanket may be required for this welding processes. So CO2 can be used. Okay. Then I shared some videos for the recent topics like making of green material by using CO2 sequestration. One thing is CO2 curing concrete. So we know concrete once made, it takes some time for curing, and at present we use water curing process, maybe 20 days or something like that, depending upon the structure and other things. So just so these are the some areas where CO2 can be utilized to produce carbonates, bicarbonates, which can be used for building material. So they um, use of green building material using CO2 sequestration. So many such research are going on. One area is also treatment of waste concrete. It's outdated concrete, and there is a scope. Outdated concrete can be treated with the CO2 so that it again gains its original property. and become a green material for the construction of projects, housing projects, or any other concrete projects with
Hmm.
concretes. So these are all areas. Okay.